Salute everyone, this is an upload from yesterday, so I'm just going to upload it today. Message to Marvin. Marvin, I ain't telling you what to do, son, but you got to be the bigger man in this, mate. I know the dude's slandering you. As we can all see, Darren G's got some issues. He's got some paranoia issues. Yeah, I mean, he's got some trust issues. I know he's putting it out there that you're... he's putting dirt on your name anyway, do you know what I mean? But you got too much to lose, son. Yeah, Marv, don't fall for it, mate. You built up a good thing. Don't fall for that nonsense, mate. Certain people are just trying to drag certain people down. Hopefully Darren gets his ish together. I don't really want to see these two fight either. Do you know what I mean? To be honest, do you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of people on the internet gassing for these two to like get it on, but I don't think the outcome's going to be good, mate. Do you know what I mean? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Certain people in life are not supposed to sit down with each other, and the problem with today is you've got these podcasters who are trying to put these people together, and these podcasters don't live that life, mate. You're not sweet enough, mate, to put two gangsters together. You're not sweet enough, son, to put two G's together. Do you know what I mean? Two hard men together. It don't work like that, mate. If you ain't part of that life, you ain't sweet with him, and you ain't bollocks deep sweet with him, mate. It's gonna turn into what it's turned into. Do you know what I mean? You got James trying to put Darren in touch with Marv. You got Sean Atwood doing the same. You got all these podcasters trying to put two people together who shouldn't really be together. It has to be organic. It has to be done by a mutual person who's got love for both and who's respected by both. And as you can see, that ain't the story right now. Do you know what I mean? Darren ain't got no fucking respect for James English, Sean Atwood, or any of them people. Therefore, later on today, I'm going to play that video of Darren where he talks about where he spoke to Marvin on the phone and he put the phone down. I ain't being funny, mate, but if that's the first time you ever spoke to him, you already had issue. You can tell by the way you were telling that story, mate. Yeah, what, you want to be on my podcast? You want to be on my podcast? You be on my podcast when you... Mate, you already seem to have an issue. You already seem to have like a bee in your bonnet about Marvin. So, you know what I mean? The question I want to ask is, Darren, if you knew Sean was a piece of ish, right? Sean Atwood, right? You knew about all his background and he's this and he's that. Why did you go on his podcast, mate? Do you know what I mean? Same with James English. If you knew James English was a piece of ish, why did you go on his podcast, son? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not making no sense, mate. Like, I don't know, mate. Like if you're gonna say, "Oh, I done it to get something out of them," but then was it worth it? With all the aggro that's happening now, like you couldn't have done what you done without them. You're not making any sense, mate. Like, what does that say about you? All right, I know he's a rat and I know he's a snitch and I know he's responsible for this person being hurt, that woman being beaten up and blah, blah, blah. But I'm still going to go over there and I'm going to still sit down with him. What's that say about you, mate? Do you know what I mean? Two peas in a pod, son. Do you know what I mean? Like me personally, if I got some bad info on someone, the last thing I'm going to do, mate, is go and sit down with the dude. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit down with no geezer, mate, and have an interview with someone who I've heard bad rumours about. It don't make no sense, mate, because it just tarnishes your name. And that's what's happened. It's tarnished your name. You've been dragged down. Now all of a sudden, you're trying to, like, you're shitting on Marvin, like, continuously. Like, it's like you're getting something out of it. Like, you're talking about all this, oh, these people want fame and clout on the internet. You're the one who seems to want all the clout and the fame on the internet, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, this is to Marvin. Marv, I don't know you, son. I never met you, but I've been watching what you're doing. I've been watching your progression. Don't let anyone drag you down and bring them down to their level. Do you know what I mean? Just do what you're doing, mate. And salute. Oh, like, share, and subscribe.